Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you needed legal help but couldn't afford an attorney? Maybe you're facing a dispute with your landlord, dealing with a criminal charge, or going through a difficult divorce. The thought of paying for legal services can be overwhelming. But what if I told you there was a way to get the help you need without breaking the bank? Today, we're diving into the world of legal aid services in the U.S. and showing you how they can provide the support you need when you need it most. Legal aid services are designed to provide free or low-cost legal assistance to people who can't afford to hire an attorney on their own. These services can cover a wide range of legal issues, including family law, housing, immigration, and even criminal defense. In fact, it's estimated that over 50 million people in the U.S. qualify for legal aid based on their income. But many people are still unaware of the resources available to them. In this video, we're going to explore exactly how to use legal aid services, who qualifies for them, and how to find help when you need it. So, what exactly is legal aid? Legal aid refers to legal assistance provided to individuals who cannot afford to pay for legal representation. This could be through non-profit organizations, government programs, or pro bono services provided by law firms and individual attorneys. These organizations typically focus on helping low-income individuals, seniors, people with disabilities, and other vulnerable groups who might otherwise be denied access to justice. The first step in using legal aid is understanding whether or not you qualify for their services. In the U.S., eligibility is often determined by your income level and the nature of your legal issue. Generally, if your household income is at or below 125 to 200% of the federal poverty level, you may qualify for assistance. For example, if you're a single person living in the U.S. with an income of around $15,000 to $30,000 per year, you could be eligible for legal aid. However, income isn't the only factor. Some legal aid organizations also prioritize specific cases based on their available resources. For instance, they might prioritize criminal defense cases, housing disputes, or domestic violence cases. So, even if you qualify based on income, the type of case you're facing can influence whether legal aid will be available to help you. Now, let's talk about how to actually find and use legal aid services. The first place to start is the Legal Services Corporation, LSC, a government-funded organization that provides grants to legal aid organizations across the country. You can visit their website and use their Find Legal Aid tool to search for services in your area. This tool can help you find local legal aid providers that specialize in specific areas of law. In addition to LSC, there are plenty of other resources you can turn to. For instance, state bar associations often have pro bono programs where attorneys volunteer their time to help those in need. You can also find non-profit organizations dedicated to specific legal issues, such as the ACLU, which offers legal services in areas like civil rights, or the National Immigration Law Center, which helps with immigration issues. Another great resource is your local courthouse. Many courthouses have self-help centers where you can get assistance with understanding court procedures, filling out forms, and even finding legal aid. While they won't give you legal advice, they can point you in the right direction and help you navigate the system. Once you've identified a legal aid organization or program that could potentially help, it's important to reach out and apply. Many legal aid services require an application, and you'll likely have to provide documents to prove your eligibility. These documents could include proof of income, a description of your legal problem, and sometimes identification or proof of residence. Be prepared to provide as much detail as possible to ensure they can assess your case properly. But what if you don't qualify for free legal aid? Don't worry, there are still options available. Some law firms offer discounted or sliding scale services, and many lawyers are willing to take on cases for free if they believe in the cause, or if they're able to charge you based on a reduced rate. You can also explore legal clinics at local law schools. Many law students, under the supervision of experienced attorneys, provide legal assistance to the public for little to no cost. Of course, using legal aid isn't without its challenges. Because these organizations are often overwhelmed with requests, there can be long waiting times for assistance. Sometimes, the services may be limited in scope, meaning that they can only help with certain types of cases. And in some areas, legal aid may not be available at all, particularly in rural communities. Still, it's important to know that these services are there to help, and they can make a world of difference if you're facing a legal challenge. In conclusion, legal aid services are a vital resource for anyone who can't afford to hire an attorney. By understanding how these services work, who qualifies, and where to find them, you can access the help you need to tackle your legal problems. Whether you're dealing with a family dispute, housing issue, or criminal charge, there are resources available to guide you through the process. Remember, justice shouldn't be something that only the wealthy can afford. And with legal aid, it doesn't have to be. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you have any questions or want to share your experience, and subscribe for more helpful tips and advice. Thanks for watching, and good luck navigating the legal system.